The New Year's resolutions at the end of 2019 were plentiful, and many looked forward to another enthralling and exciting year. A year that had much promise in all aspects of school life. Nobody predicted what was to become of 2020. A year captured by a pandemic which pulled the proverbial carpet from beneath everybody around the world, let alone Selborne College. COVID-19 has altered the face of 2020 and the way we live our lives. Good day, Chairman of the Governing Body, Mr. Derek Bretsky, Guest of Honour, Mr. Kevin Taylor, staff, ladies and gentlemen, old Selbornians, friends of Selborne College, and, most importantly, Selbornians. The class of 2019 produced some excellent results with a 99.4% pass rate, of which 82% of the class achieved a bachelor's pass. No fewer than 19 learners achieved our honour standard. Rithik Anthony, Gareth Griffiths, and Benjamin Tolney achieved distinctions for all 7 subjects, while Devon Copeland, Jonathan Grant, Don Koshi, Damon Rose, Daniel Stein, and Ryan van Holt achieved 6 distinctions. Karan Abram, Nikos Evstasio, Evan Hendricks, and Achumawati each achieved 5 subject distinctions. 4 subject distinctions were achieved by Kweba Bashe, Benjamin Bretsky, Christopher Dennison Farrar, Ntungwa Mapansela, Christian Miller, and Timothy Apiokuya. A total of 227 subject A's from this class was achieved. Gareth Griffiths was invited to attend the Province of the Eastern Cape's release of results ceremony, where he received the Top Achievers Award for being placed second in the Eastern Cape with an aggregate of 94%, a phenomenal achievement. The 2020 matric body under custodian and head prefect Brady Chowdhury shared their motto for the school as 2020 Vision, No Division, which certainly stands true to our Selbornians this year. The prefect body have worked collectively this year and shown strength of character to persevere and endure the demands that face them. With the challenges we face in education, the approach by all academic institutions and educators was to ensure we stayed in touch with our families and the learners to support them through these unprecedented times. The class of 2020 have had to deal with many challenges over the past 9 months since the national lockdown from the 27th of March this year. Schooling as they know it changed instantaneously. No sport activities or cultural activities were permitted. Moving to online lessons through social media platforms became the modus operandi for the teaching and learning process. Adapting to this new way of teaching and learning was at times challenging. Not being in the classroom and the lack of face-to-face contact time placed many learners under pressure and certainly affected their academic progress initially. Initiating the alternate day program, allowing quality contact time in the classroom and an overall improvement was achieved in their results. After the September preliminary examinations, the matric results were impressive, and we trust that they will achieve their full potentials after the National Senior Certificate examinations. Brady Chowdhury, the head prefect and custodian of this year, must be congratulated. During this unprecedented period, Brady showed tremendous composure and initiative. He regularly communicated with his Selborne brothers to encourage and motivate them. Leading by example and being true to the motto, Brady displayed tremendous character, always showed empathy to others in need and sincerity to his peers. He is a proud Selbornian. Congratulations to Grayling Erasmus, the newly elected custodian and head prefect for 2021. Grayling is a mature young man and has found leadership qualities. We are confident that with the support from his peers, he will lead the school admirably, thus making himself, his family, and the school proud. The effects of COVID-19 were far more reaching than only affecting the learners. Our educators were required to shift to online teaching. Their teaching methodologies needed to adjust due to the demands of technology, and this was an amazing adventure. The staff absorbed pressure and adjusted to the demands of online teaching with a positive approach. I would like to commend the staff for sacrificing family time and making themselves available to the boys 24/7 via social media to assist when required. A schooling institution is not judged by its campus or by its facilities, but surely by the caliber of the people who inhabit the buildings. Our staff and educators are a phenomenal group of individuals. They are staff who have the best interests of the learners at heart and who are prepared to go the extra mile to ensure their success. I believe that this year has been one of those unique years where our staff have once again risen to the occasion. We as a school were thrust into the uncertainty of this pandemic and have had to navigate our way through these uncharted waters in order to give direction to our community and provide stability to our boys. I am truly grateful for the part our staff have played in the success of this year. We as a school will remain committed to our learners, and we will continue to source educators who are specialized in their fields in order to add value to our wonderful institution. This year saw a number of new staff members join Selborne in January. Mrs. Heidi Brzeski came with a wealth of experience in the English department. Having taught at a number of schools, she eventually held the position of Head of English at Hudson Park and Merrifield. She has furthered her studies in psychology and has recently qualified as a counsellor and currently mentors our learners and staff. Old Selbornian Mr. KJ Friend was a member of the hockey club last year and joined the staff in a full-time capacity in the Life Orientation and Social Sciences Department. He has also joined us with a wealth of experience in sports administration and has played a significant part in assisting the staff in this capacity. Mr. Tane Warren joined the staff in the Teacher Learnership Program as he prepares to enter the education profession. At the end of this year, we bid farewell to long-serving educator Mr. Kevin Taylor as he retires from education. Mr. Taylor has served Selborne College and the community for a period of 42 years. His areas of responsibility has expanded across a range of portfolios. As an educator, he held the positions of Head of Latin and Head of English. He served on the Headmaster's Council as well as the senior management team. Mr. Taylor was also a member of the many committees, namely the magazine, the Colours Committee. He has played a significant role in Norton House as a duty teacher and recently as the superintendent. As the Master in charge of English, the Master in charge of rowing and rugby, over many years, Mr. Taylor has been able to enhance each area with innovation and with dedication. Mr. Taylor has coached many sports teams, which include cricket, first team rowing, and the first rugby team, all of which have been highly successful under his watch. His leadership skills and knowledge of our school has been greatly appreciated. He served as a vice principal, master in charge of discipline, and more recently as the acting deputy headmaster. Mr. Taylor will be sorely missed by all who have had the privilege of knowing him as an educator, as a coach, as a friend, and as a mentor. A true schoolmaster and a highly competent professional. We wish Mr. Taylor all the very best as he devotes his time to his family. We thank him for his devoted, loyal, and passionate service to our school. We extend our congratulations to Mr. Pitsaladis on his matrimony to Jane Taylor at the end of March. We also congratulate Mr. Geldnes, Mr. Scholl, and Mr. Farnham on the new additions to their families. We wish them all the best. COVID-19 has changed the education landscape tremendously this year, and many schools have been plunged into much turmoil. The lockdown placed many families and businesses under financial pressure. The economy has weakened. Business concerns have shut down and many jobs have been lost through retrenchments. Financially, this places quintile 5 schools like ours under pressure. By restructuring the school budget and reducing unnecessary expenditure, we have been able to see the year through. However, we do anticipate further pressure on our budget next year. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to the governors for their insight in this regard, as well as to Mrs. McGregor and the Finance Office for their efforts. A word of gratitude must also be extended to our many parents for their commitment to the school and hostel fees this year. Mr. Hanekom, who is our circuit manager, has continued to provide exceptional support and guidance over the past year to our school. Fortunately, our post-provisioning for 2021 is unchanged, thus alleviating the financial burden of employing additional educators through the school's governing body. The governing body, led by Mr. Derek Brzeski, has been actively involved this year and they have supported the school through these unprecedented times. Many meetings were held to gain clarity on the impact COVID-19 had on the schooling system, particularly regarding the curriculum, school closures, policy adjustments, calendar changes, and the financial impact. We can be rest assured that the governors have a passionate and invested interest in our school and always consider the best interests of our school. We are grateful for their guidance. Some of the projects undertaken by the governing body included the swimming pool complex, where additional seating space was required. This project was completed in time for the Jason Murray and Vardy's water polo tournaments in the month of February. The atmosphere created by the enhanced seating capacity was electrifying and will certainly add value to future events. General school maintenance has continued under the supervision of Mr. Derrickson. This year has seen unexpected and significant emergency repairs around the campus. Due to the tight financial constraints of the year, no additional expenditure or capex projects took place in order to finish the year in a sound financial position. 2 members of the governing body end their tenure as their sons matriculate. Both members have served the body for 4 years. Mr. Kevin Schroeder held the position of Vice Chairperson and recently as the Chairman of the Finance Committee. Mr. Peter McLaughlin served as the Chairperson of the Marketing Subcommittee and recently as the Vice Chairperson. We thank both for their involvement on the body and their unconditional support of the governing body and Selborne College. The Selborne Foundation Trust and the Whipper Trust under the chairmanship of Mr. Andy Reeves and Mr. Corder Tilney have been a pillar of strength to the school and are constantly available to assist and support Selborne College where required. Thank you for your endeavours to ensure our financial sustainability for the future. Mr. Alan Parsons has led the OSA this year with distinction. He has been creative and innovative as he assisted with the Founders' Day celebrations last month, arranging the past custodians' messages, the Thanksgiving address, as well as overseeing the pre-recording of the ceremony of the key, has assisted the school to celebrate one of its most important days of the year. To the Mothers Association and the Fathers Club under the leadership of Mr. Sherry van Dijk and Mr. Gerry Denhauser, a sincere thank you for your willingness to assist. Your support is greatly appreciated. Under the management of Mr. Parsons, we would like to thank the many old Selbornians, learners and parents who contributed to a data and grocery fund to assist our families in need. God bless you all. Although most of the extramural activities could not take place, some outstanding achievements were recorded. Adrian Solzwedel participated in the Junior Men's Under-19 category in the East Cape Cycling Road and Time Trial Championships. He achieved a bronze medal for both the 20-kilometer time trial and the 100-kilometer road race. Joshua Carr and Keegan Nyaka were selected for the SA Under-15 and Under-17 polo teams respectively. Josh won a gold medal in the Kana Games. Matthew Ferree participated in the National Cubs Under-19 Cricket Week as a member of the Warriors franchise team. He also represented the Border men's cricket team as a scholar, which is a superb achievement. He and Adam Duplessis were invited to a National Under-19 cricket camp comprising of over 40 players as a part of the first step towards the Under-19 World Cup. We wish both players all the best. Our squash players continue to impress, with Jacob Sinclair holding the number 1 position on the border in the Under-14 age group. Luke Jacoby tops the South African rankings in the Under-16 section, while Tristan Worth is ranked number 1 in the Under-19 section. Tristan Worth and Roel Wiedler were selected into the National Junior Men's squad for the WSF Junior Men's World Individual and Team Championships, which was scheduled for the Gold Coast in Australia. Sadly, this event had to be postponed. Christopher and Nicholas Perry received swimming awards at the virtual BCM annual prize giving. Christopher received the award for top junior male for 400 meter freestyle and 200 meter butterfly, while Nicholas achieved the award for the best male open water swimmer. Congratulations must be extended to the Under-14A water polo team who won the Jason Murray tournament, as well as the Under-15A water polo team for winning the Rob Charlton Festival. Mr. Nathan Carr and his organising committee must be thanked for organising a superb function to celebrate Selborne College water polo in the month of February. The dinner featured special guests, namely Rugby World Cup winner Mr. Mark Andrews, past national water polo player Mr. Michael Kitson, and past national water polo captain Mr. Michael Harrison. The endurance hike was again a highlight of the year. Many thanks to the sponsors involved and to the many parents who enjoyed the morning supporting their sons. Once again, thank you to Mr. Ush for organising this event. Byron Nell must be congratulated for writing and producing the winning inter-house play titled Societal Ideals. Byron and Julia Rademeyer received bronze awards for their monologues in the RTO K4 Tienertoneel, while Junior achieved a silver award for the text in Amiki. Fuller House won the inter-house gala with Nicholas Flanagan receiving the Victor Lodora medallion in the under-19 age group, while Joshua Jung and Logan Mauer received the medallions in the under-14 and under-16 age groups, respectively. The under-16A Coxed 4 rowing team won a silver medal at the South African Rowing Championships. This is the first time a Selborne under-16 crew has medalled at the South African Champs since 2004. No fewer than 5 oarsmen were selected into the Eastern Cape under-19 team to tour Germany and to compete in the North German Championships. They were Lunka Mona, Matthew Powell, Aaron van Dijk, Dylan Herlien, and Isemichle Nonkrane. At the Eastern Cape Athletics Championships, a number of our athletes achieved outstanding results. Michael Olabode achieved a bronze medal in the 100 meters and a silver in the 4x100 meter events. Ross Nicholson achieved a bronze medal in long jump. The tennis team, comprising of Sam McQuirk, Semanye Mjeke, James Lang, Caleb Bashir, Joshua Kleinans, Bryce Puchert, and James Horsley, won the Selborne Clarendon tennis tournament. My sincere thanks must be extended to the grade tutors and their teams of class teachers for the efforts that they have placed into the pastoral care of the boys, together with Mr. Grant and Mrs. Bretsky as our school counsellors. I am indebted to Mr. Paxton, who accepted the responsibility of our school safety officer and kept an eagle eye on all health and safety protocols throughout this year. I am grateful to the senior management team who have supported me with their leadership, their insight and wisdom, and have been a pillar of strength for our school. My sincere gratitude must be extended to Mrs. Shana Jacobs, who has assisted me during this difficult year. Her patience and willingness to assist and complete tasks provided much support during this year, and for this I am grateful. Last but not least, I extend a special word of thanks to my family for their patience during the lockdown period and the remainder of this year. To Mrs. Dewar, who provided alternate perspectives during lockdown, and her support, often with wise words of encouragement, was immeasurable. Thank you. To our community who sadly lost family members to the COVID-19 virus, we extend our deepest sympathies and condolences to you all. We trust that you, as families of Selborne College, will all enjoy a festive season and look forward to a much improved 2021. Thank you very much, and goodbye. We will now move into the prize giving process for grade 8 to grade 11 for the year 2020. We will begin with the grade 8 prize winners. The Mervyn Muller prizes for diligence go to Joshua Hashik, Luke McGregor, Kwango Nombembe, Luke Stegman. The prize for life orientation to Nicholas Herlien. The Len Muller Memorial Prize for Afrikaans and First Additional Language, Corne Els. The Mervyn Muller Prize for Diligence and the Prize for isiXhosa First Additional Language to Ntando Masoka. The Prize for Natural Sciences shared, Trey Gilbert. The Prize for 8th in grade 8, Adam Schwedel. The Prize for 7th in grade 8, Daniel Gaylord. The Prize for Technology and the Prize for 5th in grade 8 shared, Adam Lloyd. The Alexander Clark Memorial Prize for English Home Language shared, and the Prize for 5th in grade 8 shared, Daniel Bretsky. The Prize for Economic Management Sciences and the Prize for 4th in grade 8, Chigozi Ifinatura. The Prize for 3rd in grade 8, Kakaboy. The Centenary Prize for Creative Arts shared, the Prize for Mathematics, and the Prize for Second in Grade 8, Adam Rogers. The Centenary Prize for Creative Arts shared, the Alexander Clark Memorial Prize for English Home Language shared, the Prize for Natural Sciences shared, and the Ken Carlson Memorial Prize for Social Sciences, as well as the prize for First in Grade 8, Rian Jaravelil. The Grade 9 prize winners. The George Whittington Prizes for Progress and Diligence go to Joel Abrahams, Callan Jordan, Bryn Rawlins, and Suchimisele Zenani. The George Whittington Prize for Progress and Diligence and the Prize for Creative Arts goes to Akuhle Mpeta. The Prize for 8th in Grade 9, Jatin Jogay. The Prize for 7th in Grade 9, Ryan Ghoos. The Jeffrey Zimmerman Memorial Prize for English Home Language and the Prize for 6th in Grade 9, Ronan Villa. The Prize for Life Orientation and the Prize for 5th in Grade 9, Sandon Grotjon. The Prize for isiXhosa First Additional Language and the Prize for 3rd in Grade 9 shared, Lakona Barnabas. The Prize for Natural Sciences and the Prize for 3rd in Grade 9 shared, Joshua Carr. The Prize for Afrikaans First Additional Language and the Prize for 2nd in Grade 9, Reinhard Minnar. The Prize for Economic Management Sciences, the Prize for Mathematics, the Prize for Social Sciences, the Prize for Technology, and the Prize for 1st in Grade 9, Ryan Simon. We move on to the Grade 10 prize winners. The Wild Brothers Prize for Progress and Diligence go to Liema Budley, Ngaba Bashe, Nikosipo Kovana, Nico Malchas, Timothy Morell. The Prize for Business Studies to Hayden Naina. The Prize for Visual Art, Kanti Mkukwana. The Prize for Mathematical Literacy, Bryce Hayes. The Wild Brothers Prize for Progress and Diligence, the Prize for Information Technology, and the Prize for Engineering, Graphics and Design shared goes to Emil Sutherland. The Prize for Engineering, Graphics and Design shared, and the Prize for Computer Applications Technology to Jason Rawlins. The Prize for Geography, Darren Vion. The Prize for isiXhosa First Additional Language shared, Sichle Hawks. The Wild Brothers Prize for Progress and Diligence, as well as the Prize for isiXhosa First Additional Language shared, Nshavo Ngobe. The Prize for Music shared, Luca Bock. The Prize for Music shared, Drew Sanderson. The Prize for 7th in Grade 10 shared, Dylan Herlin. The Prize for 7th in Grade 10 shared, Jordan Mortlock. The Prize for 5th in Grade 10 shared, Bryce Chowdhury. The Prize for 5th in Grade 10 shared, Xingxiang O. The Prize for 4th in Grade 10, Tyler Thompson. The Prize for 3rd in Grade 10, Bradley DeCock. The Prize for Life Orientation, the F.J. Champion Memorial Prize for Life Science, and the Prize for 2nd in Grade 10, Keegan Worth. The SNG Grant Thornton Prize for Accounting, the Prize for Afrikaans First Additional Language, the Martha Harty Memorial Prize for English Home Language, the David Tepper Memorial Prize for History, the Prize for Mathematics, the Tim Harvey Memorial Prize for Physical Science, and the Prize for 1st in Grade 10, Daniel Griffiths. We now move on to the Grade 11 prize winners. The Carmichael Prizes for Diligence go to Michael Langley, Younger Mali, and Sambasiwe Nanto. The Prize for Computer Applications Technology to Elan van Eminis. The Prize for Visual Art to Tena Teriro Mangena. The Prize for Mathematical Literacy shared, Lonwabo Koyea. The Prize for Mathematical Literacy shared, Ryan Labaskachny. The Prize for Business Studies, Kurt Potgieter. The Prize for Engineering, Graphics and Design, Luke Hempel. The Carmichael Prize for Diligence and the Prize for Music, James Fletcher. The Carmichael Prize for Diligence and the Anthony Shevitz Memorial Prize for Geography goes to James Lang. The Eddie Bartle Memorial Prize for Afrikaans First Additional Language, the Tim Harvey Memorial Prize for Physical Science shared, Greyling Erasmus. the Carmichael Prize for Diligence, the Professor McIntyre Memorial Prize for History, and the prize for 8th in grade 11, Adam Tonkin. The Tim Harvey Memorial Prize for Physical Science shared, and the prize for 6th in grade 11 shared, Riley Devan. The J.P. Benyon Memorial Prize for English Home Language, the prize for Information Technology, the Tim Harvey Memorial Prize for Physical Science shared, and the prize for 6th in grade 11 shared, Alexandros Perillis. The prize for isiXhosa First Additional Language, and the prize for 5th in grade 11, Lukanyiso Jikela. The Tim Harvey Memorial Prize for Physical Science shared, and the prize for 4th in grade 11, Chris Sajan. The prize for 3rd in grade 11, Lisa Kanya Makwetu. The prize for Life Orientation, the Dr. John Norton Memorial Prize for Life Science, and the prize for 2nd in grade 11, Keegan Nyaka. The Bobby Cooper Memorial Prize for Accounting, the Tim Harvey Memorial Prize for Physical Science shared, the D.S. Chambers Memorial Prize for Mathematics, and the Gerald Jaffett Memorial Award for 1st in grade 11 goes to Travis Hayward. In the Special Awards category, we award the Phillips Cup for the Sportsman of the Year in Recreational Sport. This year, it goes to Jordan Fenn. Sadly, we have been unable to hold any quarterly awards during the course of this past term, and so we'll go through those awards with you now as well. The Special Awards in the Junior category, the Giuliano Ventresca Cup for Junior Good Fellowship goes to Joshua Carr. The Integration Clock this year is won by Grade 8R. In debating, the Eastern Cape Schools Debating Board has selected 2 Selbornians to represent the Eastern Cape at the South African Schools Debating Championships, Sinonelawa Malosi and Tashinga Kwaramba. The Advanced Mathematics Program. This year, 22 learners from Selborne passed the program. It must be mentioned that all these students completed the program online from the 2nd term due to COVID. The following are the top achievers. The names of these students are as follows. In grade 9, Joshua Carr, 83%. Ryan Simon, 79%. In grade 10, Bradley de Kock, 97%. Daniel Griffiths, 98%. Jingxiang O, 84%. Emil Sutherland, 83%. In grade 11, Riley Devan, 95%. Greyling Erasmus, 81%. Travis Hayward, 95%. Keegan Nyaka, 84%. Alexandros Perillis, 96%. And Chris Sajan, 86%. Some additional sports awards need to be made. Awards in soccer. The first team award is given to Damian Standing, Lita Gakela, Ifikile Mabongo, Lavela Siswana, Mlibo Nokele, Ntando Bala, and Chule Maklina. First team awards for fishing go to Joshua Frachet and Thorn Masters. At the end of the year's results, a number of learners from grade 10 to grade 11 have achieved academic awards. The grade 10 learners qualified for Senior Merit Awards. This award is achieved if a learner attains 3 subject distinctions or more and greater than 60% for 2 other subjects in their final exam, or they could qualify by being placed on the merit list for all of the examination terms. The following grade 10s achieved their Senior Merit Awards: Liema Budley, Ngaba Bashe, Bryce Chowdhury, Sterling Kutsia, Bradley de Kock, Alex Dewar, Michael Donaldson, Daniel Griffiths, Dylan Helene, Luke Jacoby, Carl Jose, Nikasipo Kavana, Joshua Lloyd, Timothy Morell, Jordan Mortlock, Hayden Naina, and Shabo Ngobe, Lisolam Nondabula, Jingxiang O, Bryce Puchert, Joshua Sinclair, Tyron Sanderson, Emil Sutherland, Sebastian Taylor, Tyler Thompson, Darren Vian, and Keegan Worth. Colours Awards for grade 11 boys are achieved if they attain 4 distinctions or more and the other 3 subjects are over 60% in any 2 examination terms in grade 11. Colours Awards for academic achievement go to the following: Matt Cottrell, Jacobus de Wet, Lita Gakela, Luke Hempel, Stephen McGregor, Odwa Nonkonyana, and Luke Pankratz. In order to achieve an Honours Award for academic achievement, a learner in grade 11 needs to attain 5 distinctions or more, and the other 2 subjects need to be over 60%. This needs to be attained in 2 examination terms in their grade 11 year. A full school Honours Award for academic achievement goes to Riley Devan, Greyling Erasmus, Travis Hayward, Stefan Janse van Rensburg, Lukanyiso Jekela, James Lang, Michael Langley, Domisa Mabala, Lisakanya Makwetu, Younger Mali, Bryce Matthew, Keegan Mnyaka, Farnham Dinsi, Olwetu Nkotsi, Sambasiwa Nanto, Alexandros Perillis, Chris Sagan, Adam Schultz, and Adam Tonkin. That concludes our quarterly awards part of the prize giving. Thank you very much and have a wonderful Christmas and New Year.